My name is Tom, your host and friend with Weapons Education. Hello, all of you patriots across America. I'm standing here in front of the Everglades, and I want to bring a different type of video to you today. I've never done something like this, but I have to get it off my chest, okay? It's disturbing to me that I feel, and I think you might agree, that the gun community, the internet, Second Amendment gun community as a whole is being ripped apart at the seams. I'll explain. First of all, there's a book that's called The Art of War. It goes back well over 2,000 plus years it was written. Generals today in all militaries across the world still uses that as the so-called Bible as how to approach war. Now, what does this have to do with the online gun community? Rule number one on that book is do not fight amongst yourselves. Okay? I'm going to mention two channels in this video that I have to say are 5-star, really top-notch channels. Nutnfancy, and I'll elaborate in a moment. And Sootch00, and I'll elaborate in a little bit about Sootch. But let me get back to this. When we have gun channels who are talking negatively about any gun organization, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's the NRA or your local little organization in your community, it doesn't matter. It's unhealthy for all of us. You see, we have to stick together and be strong right now. All of us need to be one. All of us need to pull together and be strong. When I see channels doing videos about certain gun organizations, it makes me want to vomit. The truth is, in 2020, next year, you mark my words, in the middle of next year, President Trump and the NRA will have a major announcement that will change the future of America, and everyone's going to come back and say, Tom, you were right. So I need all of us and those channels, because our videos go a long way. The numbers are skewed on our gun channels. They're skewed down. We know that. But the real amount of people who see these videos are the tens of millions. So when I see 6, 7 bad channels negging organizations, that's not healthy for the Second Amendment of the United States. That's not healthy. Now let me elaborate on why Nutnfancy is a man who I think stands his ground, and he will not change his thoughts for money. He does not have ulterior motives. Okay, first of all, Nutnfancy, got to thank you for this. Okay, this is Spada. You turned me on to this about 8 years ago. It's in my logo. It's my trademark, part of me. And Nutnfancy, let me tell you, this is a man that runs up and down mountains. If he says he's going to do something, he does it. When Obama was running for president, what did he do? He got up there and said what he thought. If this man becomes president, he's going to do A, B, C, and D, and trying to take away our Second Amendment. And he caught a lot of flack. He lost 4,000 subs in one day. But you know what he did? Nothing. He kept his video up, and he stood his ground. And I respect you, Nutnfancy, for that. And I respect you for, if you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you say you're going on Patreon, you're honest with your audience. I saw your video. I saw you sitting on your boat, sitting out there on the lake, and telling your audience honestly, I'm going on Patreon, well, because I don't get enough money from Google AdSense, and I'm being honest, I got to get money from Patreon to pay the bills. That's an honest channel. That's a man with morals. And I respect Nutnfancy for that. He has the knowledge of guns. He has the knowledge of camping. He has the knowledge of hiking. He does it himself. He doesn't just talk about it. He stays in shape. He exercises. He jumps off mountains. He does it all. He's shown us. He hikes through the snow up to his waist. I've seen him. I mean, we've all seen him. You gotta respect a man like that. Sootch00, another man, and this is a man who, he does like 4 things at once. He does his Twitter, his Facebook, his YouTube channel, and he sticks with it, and he puts out video after video after video. I think he's pushing about 1 million subs by now, and he's a man with morals. He stands his ground, and if he says he's going to stick with pro-Second Amendment, he's pro-Second Amendment like me. I'm always going to be pro-Second Amendment. I'm never going to be anti any portion of the Second Amendment. I'm not going to be negative any portion of what we stand for. We have a huge election coming up next year. This video goes to millions of people. We do not want an AOC type person telling us what to do with our lives. I think we can all agree on that. With that said, I'm asking those gun channels who are being negative to certain gun organizations to cease and desist. And let's all get along and be strong like bull, like my grandfather always told me. Tom, you're strong like bull. We need to be one. We need to be one like military together. We need to be one voting force next year in 2020. All of us that have to have the same mindset. Just like in the book, The Art of War, we have to first get our people as one, then go forward. We can't be separated in little groups. Oh, well, this organization's bad, and this organization's good, and I'm scrambled here, I'm scrambled there. Then we're a mixed match of an entity. We're not an entity. We are one online gun community, all of us together. I thank you, Nutnfancy, for being a man of your word. I thank you, Sootch. Many others there are, if I forgot. You know, there's another good 50 that are really good. But those two men, those are the real deal. Thank you. Please thumb up the video. I'm not trying to get into politics. I'm trying to bring us together and be strong. Strong. That's what it's about. Strength. Strength in numbers. All of us need to be one group of people. Got it? Please subscribe to Weapons Education. Please thumb up the video. Ring that bell so you get my notifications. And like I said, this is going to be a different type of video. Spread it around. Thank you, my friends. I care about all of you. Bye-bye.